Hola familia, it's Alex. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. So today I'm doing my Shop My Stash for the month of May. Finally, it is a Shop My Stash filming day and it's not raining. It's beautiful out as far as sun. It's super windy, so you might be able to hear the wind because I am trying something else this time around. I'm actually not using an external mic. I'm just using my mic that's already embedded in here to see how it sounds versus me having to plug in a mic. So we're just gonna play around with this. Hopefully you guys won't hear my kids. 2 out of 3 are awake. Let's hope that they keep it quiet. So anyway, we're here to go through all these drawers. So if you're interested, stay tuned. You guys know the drill. Subscribe if you like it. Let's go through all these stuff and play around, and yeah, let's just get into it. All right, we're gonna start out up here. These are my 2 Stila Glitter and Glows in Smoldering Satin and in Ballet Baby. These 2 I use both of them. As you guys can see, this one's starting to get used a lot. They're both fine, perfectly fine. I'm gonna put them back, and if they die, they die. I'm not gonna revive them. I have too much crap to just revive stuff. It is what it is. I'm not even gonna stress over it. I used these 3 liners multiple times until my allergy started to kick in, as you guys can see there. I am going to keep these in here for probably for the whole summer, to be honest with you guys, because I just love these. I love putting a pop of some sort of color in my waterline. This month I will be pulling out the rest of the shades because I want to have these here for the summer, because I'm not going to really reach for these in the winter time. It's mainly now. So I'm gonna keep these in here and not put them back because I just had a blast. They don't last too long on my waterline, but that doesn't bother me because they're just so much fun to use. This is a glitter from Peri Para, Sugar Twinkle in, I can't remember what this was, 01. I didn't get a chance to use this. This is gonna stay in here for one more round. Same goes for this one. I had all intentions of using it, but I didn't say this in the beginning. I've lost about 10 to 12 days of full makeup wear. I just cannot. My eyes are way too itchy. I'm sneezy. It's 3 weeks worth of allergies for me. And as I'm filming this, I'm ending week 2, about to enter week 3. So hopefully by next week, I can start using more eye products. So this is gonna stay here as well. So we're gonna move into this drawer first. This is the first thing I did use. This is beautiful. I didn't wet it, I just used it the way that it was, and it was a very beautiful shade. Really enjoy these. I don't hate them. They have like really nice sparkle, like dimension to them. So yeah, I got to use this one. This Bodyography pigment in, what is this one called? Prism? Yeah, this is Prism. I'm gonna keep this again here because I just love this one so much. I have a specific look that I have intended to use this with again. I just love it. This one switches from a gold to a green. It's stunning. I love these. So this is gonna stay here again because I wanna use it more. I didn't get a chance to use this one as I was getting closer to almost using everything up in here. This is in Cream Peach. My allergies kicked in, so I'm gonna keep this again because I could definitely use this one. I did use this one. I used it with a purple look and everyone loved it. I love this. This is beautiful. I don't know where you could find these because I bought this at CVS. This brand used to be in CVS. It's no longer there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Anybody that would know where this is from. Yeah, they're gorgeous. These are gorgeous. I think you might be able to get these on Yes Style. I'm gonna have to look on there because the 3 shades that I have, I love. So I did use this. I'm putting this back. I ended up using this one too, Contrary Canary in the Napoleon. Remember this brand? It used to be sold at Ulta years ago. Really like this, very finely milled. I like this one. It turned out really nice. And I paired it with blue, but I also like a yellow with a purple. So putting this back. Last but not least was this Dose of Colors pigment in Mint to Be. This, I used it and wow, this is very metallic. Very stunning. I love it. But this is a kind of like a pastel shade. I gotta be careful with these when I start to get more of a tan because they won't look that great on me, but I really liked it. Let's move on to the cream side. This I did not get a chance to use. This is the Butter London in Moonstone, so I'm going to keep this in here because I didn't get a chance to use it. These 2 Makeup Forever Aqua XL color paints. They're both a matte version. Love these for liners. I use both of these as eyeliners. So pretty, so pretty, and they stay. They don't go anywhere. These are waterproof, so I can put these all over my lid or do whatever I want with these and they will not budge. Awesome. These three I had in here for 2 months because I didn't get a chance to use them. These are the Sydney Grace in those duochrome, multi-chrome cream shadows in Flamethrower, Alexandra, and Dragonfly. I use both of these on my lid, and this one I use as a liner. These are great for liners or for all over the lid, as you guys can see. And I'm telling you, like, I mean, you need a pin needle size for the whole entire eye. These are awesome. Love these. So I'm going to put these back. For blushes, this one is in Sweet Pea by Becca. I always open it up the wrong way. Love this. Absolutely love this one. You guys can see I used quite a bit of it. This was so pretty. I don't know why they discontinued these. Such a shame. Awesome. Keeping. I love pulling this one out in the springtime. This one's New Romance. I love Petal Power as well. So pretty. It just gives you a nice glow to the cheek with this flush. It's just, this formula is really nice. I love it. This one I finally got a chance to try. This was a gift for Christmas from my friend Lisa. This is such a pretty shade and it's surprisingly pigmented. I didn't think it was going to be as peachy orange on the cheeks, but it's so pretty. Really liked it. And this is my only Bare Minerals blush in this setup. I have the older versions and never got any of the new ones. Last but not least is a Too Faced Pink Leopard. This was fun. This, I love to use it when I didn't want to wear a blush or I was in a rush because it's just a beautiful glow on the cheeks. I really like this for a one and done cheek product. Gives you glow, gives you bronzer, and gives you blush all in one. I want one like this, but with a peachy tone, because this is more pink. I want one that's a peachy tone, so I'm on the hump for just one. Moving on to highlighters. This one is Luster. Can you guys see how much I use this stuff? Luster in the Makeup Geek version. This was pretty. I can definitely tell that I can't use this when I do have a tan because it pulls more, how do I describe this? It has like a pink hue to it. So I really can't use this in the summer. I can only get use out of this in the dead of winter, but it's beautiful. So I really like this. All right, MAC Double Gleam. Holy cow. You want something in your face? This is in your face. And this is very light. I have to be very careful with this one because you can really see the streak. This would have to be like a January, December kind of highlighter for me where the sun doesn't touch me, period, end of story, where I can't really get a tan because if not, you could see the white streak on it. But it's a beautiful formula if you really want something in your face. This one's another one. This is more subtle. This one is Starlight in the Lorac. It's subtle, but again, I can only get away with this one in the dead of winter. I didn't realize how light these were. Maybe because I've been out in the sun with soccer that I didn't realize I ended up getting some sort of a tan, as you guys can see. So these were kind of tricky to play with. But now I know, so now going forward, I can pick my darker highlighters. Last but not least is this one. This is Diamond by Maybelline. Love this. You guys can see how much I beat it up. I really like this one. Again, I can only use this in the dead of summer. It's just the ones that I chose. I should have chose a little bit darker highlighters this month because knowing that the sun was going to come out more, I should have thought of that. But it's still beautiful nonetheless, so I'm going to keep it. Okay guys, these are all the lipsticks I used this month. I really used a lot more lipsticks this month because I was mixing, matching, playing around with stuff. So here we go, shall we? This one you guys have seen before. This is Scenario by Chanel. It's a beautiful shade. Look how much I've used of this. I really should continue to use this one. I'm gonna swatch on this hand just because a lot of these are gonna stain. So that's what this one looks like and I really love it a lot. This one's the Urban Decay Stark Naked. Again, another one that I really enjoyed. And I have used quite a bit of this one as well. See how creamy that is? I've used a decent amount for me. That's actually pretty good. This one, this is the Physicians Formula in All Natural Nude. Really like this one again. All of these so far, none of mine have gone bad. Anything that I've tried this month did not go bad. Look how pretty that is. See that? So pretty. I used this one by Too Faced in Melted Nude. You guys remember these? Yeah, these are still kicking and they're still going strong for me. Look how pretty that is. I just like these kind of nudes where they have more brown or peach to them. They just suit me better, especially in the summer. I also pulled these two, I mixed these two together. This one is Candy, very, very bright. So if you don't like bright, this wouldn't be your thing, but it is for me. And then Ruby, which is like a deeper strawberry red. How pretty for the summer. Really like that one as well. This is the only ColourPop lip product that I own, period. And this was given to me by Drea. This is Rabbit. This is a stain or a satin lip. I don't even know if they make these anymore. This is one of my favorites. I had this one, mine went bad, and she bought it for me as a surprise. I didn't even know it. Really, really like this one a ton. I went with the Sephora number 14. This is their liquid mattes. So pretty. I really like this formula. If you run an inexpensive liquid lip to help you with masks that are super comfortable, this is a good formula. I have a ton of these, I love them. The other one, this is Anastasia in Catnip. This was gifted to me by Lisa. I have grown to really like this color. At first I thought it would be too purple for me, but it actually suits me really nice. I love this shade. Last but not least is Maybelline Daringly Nude, which is by far the most used lipstick I own, you guys. I just love this one. Am I twisting it up the wrong way? Look at that. That's all I have left of it. I really should use it more, but it's my mixer lipstick. See how it's like I've used it with other things? This one I just love to mix with everything. So that's why I've used it so much, because you guys know I like to mix everything. I like to mix my eyeshadows, my lipsticks, my foundations, you name it. So these are all the lipsticks I use this month, which is a nice array, I gotta say. Proud of myself. All right, let's move on to the palette. So this is the first palette I played around with this past month. This is my Dupe the Dupe. I had all intentions of doing a palette bingo with this palette. Again, I missed 10 to 12 days because of allergies. So I never got a chance to, but I played with it on my own. This color I really, really like from Sydney Grace. This was a good color combination to get me out of my comfort zone even more. I use this one a ton. I really like this one. It's so pretty. But the time has come for me to dismantle it and pick a new one. So next month you'll see a new Dupe to Dupe. So I did get a chance to use this, but on my own, not on camera. So I don't have any really looks for you guys, except for the actual one where I shared this whole entire palette. The BH Lost in Los Angeles. Okay, you guys, here is this palette right here. I used every single shadow in here. I think so. This one's by far my favorite. I love this grungy yellowish green. This one's beautiful, 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 beautiful. This green I love too. This is a beautiful palette. The formula is just the same as the other palettes that are in this format. I really enjoy it. You're gonna see it in my ranking video, just like the other ones I'm gonna show you in a minute. So I'll give you all my thoughts on that one. But yes, if you were intending on this, if you're somebody who wants pastels, but don't want to commit to a full pastel palette, this is your best bet, because this grounds you and it helps you to wear pastels but not be full on pastel, if you know what I mean. So I could probably use this palette more so for the shimmers and some of these mattes in the summer. I can't get away with all of them. Like I probably couldn't get away with this one or this one or this one in the summer, but I could probably get away with the rest in the summer and still get use out of it, because some pastel palettes I can't. Speaking of pastels, I also use this one. This is Menagerie Pastel Pup. This one is one of those that I probably will not be able to use until I am very pale again. This is very pigmented and very in your face. Like if you want a true pastel that doesn't budge, that shows up exactly how you see it in the pan, this is it. But I probably won't be able to use this after this month. I would probably pull this back out next spring or in the fall winter time when I want to use some of these blues, because I can't get away with it. I get too warm toned for these. But if you're looking for that, this is great. You guys know I love Menagerie Cosmetics. I am obsessed with their eyeshadow formula. I own all their palettes. So yeah, you'll see this in the ranking as well. I got more use out of this one from Menagerie. This is the Flight Club palette. You guys already did my whole review, swatch, everything. If I didn't swatch any palette, You'll see it in the ranking video. So I know I probably haven't been swatching on my Instagram as much, again, because I've been sick in bed with migraines or pressure dropping. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know the issues I've had with allergy season this year. So I'm sorry if I haven't been able to swatch much, but I promise you all these that I'm sharing with you guys will be swatched in that ranking video. So this one, yeah, love it. If you're into purples, this is your jam. Last but not least is the Club Nebula from Kaleidos. Yes, love this one. Love this one. I'll talk to you guys about it more in the ranking, but yeah, if you guys got it in the last round, you're gonna have so much fun with this. I have had a blast. I've had this in here for 2 months now and I've had a blast. Again, you'll see this swatched and ranked, so don't worry. I promise you guys, I will not let you guys down. But these are all the palettes I used this past month. There are some that I shared on Instagram and here and there that I did use, but I didn't use them enough to justify putting them in here. I have to use the majority of at least 80% of the palette in order for me to put it in a monthly palette ranking or into this series. And some of the palettes that I was playing around with, I only used it for like maybe 1 or 2 days and a few shadows out of it, not the whole entire palette, or not enough for me to say, yeah, I know what I'm working with. The palettes I'm sharing with you guys now are like that. So this is the last palette I used. Okay, so let's start pulling out of the drawers. There is a MAC blush that I wanted to pull out this time of year. Oh, here it is. All right, so the first one I want to pull out is MAC Honey Jasmine, and I think this was a limited edition one. I'm not sure. This one I think will be gorgeous for spring because it looks super vibrant, but it's really not. It actually looks stunning. Look, it's like that burnt orange that I really like for this time of year. So I'm going to pull this out. Here's another one I want to pull out. This is Luminoso. I want to pan this year, but I just haven't had the opportunity to put it in a project pan. But this is definitely like a spring one that I love. So I'm going to pull that out. This one I got in PR from Look Fantastic last year, and I really want to pull this one back out. L'Oreal's Life's a Peach. Can you guys tell I'm pulling out a bunch of peachy tones because I'm currently, if you saw my Graveyard Project pan that went up last week, I'm panning more of a pinky blush, and I'm trying to find mixers. I love to mix my blushes, highlighters. I love to mix my, I like to mix everything. So I'm trying to find different finishes and different ones. So this one I'm going to pull out. And the last one I want to pull out is this one. This was an old favorite of mine. This is Laura Mercier Rosé. This is a baked one, but look at it. If you really look at it, you can see that they has sparkle in it, but if you brush it off, it's just so pretty. I love this one because it just gives you something, a little bit of something to your look without it being like in your face, and the glitter really brushes off. So I'm not upset about it. I really, really do like it. So I'm gonna pull this one out. As far as highlighters go, I want to pull out the Fenty Beauty in Hustle Baby. Having used this one in a hot minute, so I'm going to pull that out. This is another one I'll pull out. This is the Pixi in Subtle Sunrise. This is pathetic compared to Paulina's. So we're going to pull this out because I want to use that lighter end of it. This pinky side I might be able to get away with using as well. So I'm going to pull that out. I really like this one too. This is one of my favorites, and I don't know why I haven't pulled it out in a while. This is Citrine by Jouer. Look at that. Yeah, this is going to be all up in my face, and I love it. I'm going to pull that out. And the last one is also from them. This is Skinny Dip. This is a little bit darker, but I think I can get away with using it. Now that I'm going to be in between shades, I think that this one will work as well. So here are all, hopefully the light can see all of these. All right, let's move on to our pigments and our cream shadows. This one is MAC Melon, an old favorite that I still love. Try to do the best that I can. Sorry, I'm gonna have to swatch it over here. See that? So pretty. So I'm gonna pull this in. This one is Touch in Sol Adelio. So I'll show you the cream product. I'm not gonna show you the glittery side because that always ruins it for me. But I like these rustic sides. Like this looks so pretty with a nice tan. And I'm pretty sure this month I'm gonna get a little darker, so we're gonna work with that. This one's another Look Fantastic and I haven't pulled out in a while. This is Lottie London in Golden Hour. This is like a pigment. See how it like breaks apart, but I can push it down. Just gonna grab whatever's in the cap. See that? It's like gold, metal, look at that. And it's a darker gold, which I can appreciate when I have a tan. Lighter golds don't look that great on me in the summer. So this is my kind of gold in the summertime. This I've never used, and this was a gift from my friend Lisa. This is Flashing Lights. This is the Annabelle Creamy Single Eyeshadow in Flashy Lights. I thought it'd be nice to pull this out. Again, because it's like that coppery gold red type of tone for the summer. So I want to use that. So I want to pull this out. This was again a Look Fantastic haul that I did. Ico Galactic Lid in Solstice. This was like a glitter topper kind of thing. Look at that. So pretty. And I could top this on anything. And it doesn't look so green, which I love. It looks like a dirty green, like a dirty gold green. So pretty, especially on top of like that or even that. Like I'm just gonna mix it everywhere. Another pigment I want to pull out by MAC, and this one is in Star Dream. This was probably a limited edition shade. But as you guys know, MAC tends to re-promote. So this might be something, or something similar you might have to it. This one looks like that. Look at that. And this one is Melon. So you guys can see the difference between this one and Melon. Melon's a lot more peachy gold, and this one's a lot more bronzy. Oh, I'm so happy it's getting warm. Two, look at this. Oh, this one broke, but I can fix that one. This one is by Tarte. These are their chrome paints. Wild at Heart and Frosé. You guys know I love Frosé in the spring, summer. So yeah, see how it's like broken there? I could just press it down. It's not a big deal. Frosé is so beautiful. Look at that. It's like a peachy gold. Love this one. Absolutely love this one. And then this one's Wild at Heart. This one's a fun shade. I can see myself putting this one on top of other shades. Oh, yep. It's like a pinky gold. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I love shopping my stash, you guys, because I remind myself at how much stuff I have that's amazing. Okay, these are by far some of my favorite. These are like the adult version of pressed glitters, those glittery type of shadows that may make your eyes look crepey, but you want something that's sophisticated. These are it. I own all 4 shades, so I'm gonna pull this one out. This is my second favorite. My first favorite I didn't pull out because I'm waiting to use it on a special occasion, but like the bottle's always half done because I love it that much. This is the Makeup Forever Starlit Liquids, and this is in the number 3. So what you do with this, you shake it, and it's like a nail polish kind of applicator. You guys, these are so underrated, but they're beautiful. They dry down and they look awesome on the, look at that. They look awesome on the lid. I'm telling you, look at this. It's like sophisticated glitter. That's what I call it, the adult glitter. It just gives you that beautiful glisten all over the lid. You don't have to put anything under it. It's just, I'm telling you, my favorite is, I believe it's 01. I think it's the number 1 or number 2. That's my favorite. It's like a peachy gold. I love it. Love it. So I'm going to pull this out because I haven't pulled these out in a while. And last but not least is another Bodyography. This one is in the shade Bubbly. This one again is like a gold, but it's not so white or so bronzy. It's more like a, see that? Has a little bit of a depth to it. And I like this one in the summer, again, because I can wear this one in the summer more. So here's all my pigments, including this one. This one kind of matches that one. Look at that. Yeah, but look at all this. Shining bright like a diamond. Ooh, I could just stare at my hand all day. Forgot to share with you guys that I'm going to pull these two as well. This one is Gotcha in the green and Electric in the blue. These are the swatches of them. So they're going to join their familia right over here. All right, so looking up top, you guys got, these are project pans. These are all the eyeliners I'm going to use basically for the whole summer. I'm not going to really pull these out. They're just going to stay here for the whole summer. This one I still need to use, which is fine. There is my liquid shadow, my chapstick, move on over. This one I still got to use. There is my Makeup Forever in here. In here I got all of my pigments that I want to use this month. Here are the rest of these with the cream. Let me shift this over for you guys. You see them right there. Not too much. Here are my blushes, the 4, which will be fun to mix with the one that I'm panning. And then these highlighters, which again, when I'm bored of using my Project Pan stuff, this is when I reach for these. You know that lipsticks will be throughout the whole month, and then as well as my eyeshadow palettes. The one eyeshadow palette you'll definitely see this whole entire month will be the Wild West, oh my lord. The Urban Decay Wild West one. I already started using it. I've done a 3 looks 1 palette, but I still want to continue to use it this month. So that'll be a given in this month. And then I think I have 2 new palettes coming my way. Other than that, I'm just going to pull what I have. I have a few ideas in mind that I want to pull out. And then my Pan Those eyeshadows that I still have. So I don't know what's in my Pan Those eyeshadows, what's coming up, but I am considering that with all these products that I pulled in. And I do get questions as to how do I Project Pan eyeshadows and Project Pan in general and use my Shop My Stash. Here's the deal. Real quick before I let you guys go. I am a normal person. I'm a human being as everyone else. And I do get bored of my Project Pan stuff. So this is when my Shop My Stash items come in. I am notorious for mixing products constantly. I switch undertones, I switch looks by mixing my products up. So that's why I like to pull these in, because if I'm panning an eyeshadow and I'm not really digging it, one of these I can top it on top and it'll look amazing. I don't know where I was. I almost made it through the whole entire video without getting interrupted. So anyway, what I was saying was I mix things up. So my whole point of my Shop My Stash is I want to get use out of my products to continue to make sure that they're doing okay, that they're not going bad, to help me with my Project Pan items, or to help me when there's days I don't feel like using my Project Pan items. These products are coming in here. My goal for my Shop My Stash is at least to use the products once. I want to use them more than once, but my goal is at least one time. I need to make sure that the formula is still okay, that I still like the product, and that I will continue to keep it in my collection and take up storage. If it's not something that I like, I'm not gonna keep it. And that's what I do with my Shop My Stash. It also reminds me that I have amazing products that I could use, that I really don't need to buy more things, which has definitely curved my spending big time. So that's where these products come in. They help me with my Project Pans when I'm bored, when I need to change my Project Pan items and mix them up to make it look like a different look, because sometimes I do get bored. I don't like to have the same look every day. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys, how I use my Shop My Stash stuff and how I use my Project Pan things. I try not to do too many Project Pan projects because I get overwhelmed and then I don't use my Shop My Stash. So I think I only do 5 Project Pans a month, or 5 Project Pans in general. That's my max. I don't like to do more than that because then I feel like it's just too much. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for next month to see what palettes I pull out, what exciting news I have. If you guys want me to use some of these in my therapy tutorial sessions, I'd be more than happy to do that for you guys and share some of these pigments in there for you guys. If that's something that interests you, I will do that. I'll put that up on a like a survey if you guys want to do that. Look at how dusty this is. Yeah, that's disgusting. Let me move on. All right, guys, I'm out of here before I get interrupted yet again from another child, because I was 1 out of 3 kids. You never know. You never know. I'll see you guys in a video next time. Thank you for watching. Videos up on the screen if you care to continue to watch my journey here on YouTube. If not, that's okay. I'll talk to you guys later on. Bye bye.